It's time for game 2 of this SEC.
Wallace has had an incredible year, much like she did last season for the Gators. She just...
The 1-2, swing and a miss, and Jory Hurd sends her packing back to the dugout to open the contest.
Hurd's numbers and what she did last night in relief work. She's a reliable right-hand in the order.
Those 6 wins, by the way, match Bailey Bettenbaugh for the team lead as Hurd handles things.
Pull it into the gap of right corner. It's a player in this Florida lineup that brings
6 in the month of March, 5 doubles, 6 homers, and 26. Marissa Gonzalez as it nicks off the tip of her glove. Saw that happen one time last, be a double for Eccles.
And Eccles was almost...
Had a walk with the bases loaded as well as a 2-run double. Talk about that as this one goes on. The 1-2, that is just foul, erasing the would-be 5-3. Rope, and it's out of the yard. Florida.
She's at the plate, but pitch by pitch.
Two-one here. Egan gives it for Jen Cummings. That's on the beach volleyball courts. Extend back jacks for the Gators.
This offense beats you with their bats. Well, so far they're doing it. Fast.
The Florida offense is alive and well.
And is a player who has been in a lot of tough situations for this team.
And now Julia Desiderio will head out to chat with Carson. Gamecock gloves. Marissa Gonzalez, good job. 4 straight hits for Florida's offense as the first inning roll. Higher pitching staff for the opponent, and the Gamecocks have a bigger staff than most. Beverly Smith, how do you play your staff knowing that Florida's seen them all and the type of... We'll talk more about that on the backside of this break as Carson Oaks does indeed. 3 of those 4 contests. Charlotte Eccles off one hop, 5-3 put out, opens the bottom half of the first. Pitch, as you see the rest of the Gamecocks lineup behind her.
Twice and lost it, and their offense just wasn't there in games 2 or 3.
What about this? Cummings just can't keep the ball away.
Gamecock, she didn't see much action at all, and a player with such huge, she swings it, you can look for the fences.
Up in shallow center field as Katie Kistler brings it in for the second half's leader in RBIs as well as a number of other offensive categories. Well, hang up in center, and Katie Kistler is there once again to retire this. Florida leads 3-0 through 1 in Columbia. 39, that's a 179 clip over her last 16 games here in a new month. Second, Emma Sellers there, 4-3 for the outs. Who we've seen register a few putouts in the outfield today. Sellers once again, and the same results.
And last night, you got to see real-life scenarios.
Rare it is that Wallace will not get on base and back. And will Florida get something going again? She is 6 for 10 at the plate this week, went 3 season.
Wallace a perfect 17 for 17.
There she goes, the throw down in time, and they executed to perfection, and the inning is over. Nia Black to the plate for South Carolina, the DP today as she was a night ago.
Last year, the Florida Gators have been just one of many teams that have set the standard for SEC softball.
Black offers.
Brett, I mean, for pitchers who don't have a lot of swing and miss stuff, that's okay, right?
Another 2-2. Territory, Skylar Wallace. Easy does it, throw a little bit high. But
swing and miss earlier in the bat from Gonzalez, so she made the quick adjustment.
3 RBIs, 2 walks, and the hit by pitch for Fabian.
Really well.
And Fabian takes her base. Once again, continuing to find ways to get on. 3 over the last month. Sometimes you just find something else in your arsenal. There she goes again, and this inning will end the same way that the previous did. For these squads, both picked off with 2 outs. to end the frame.
3 South Carolina nothing as we get going in the third here at Beckham Field in Columbia. Field whack by Kendra Falby, easily swallowed up by Marissa Gonzalez. One pitch. Gotta love the post-catch routine there by Gonzalez. After every practice working on. This time it's Riley Blampede. 2 pitches and 2 outs.
Florida lineup should take offense to that, in my opinion, because almost all of them are hitting.
I think anything on any season under his tutelage, they always knows what it takes to get there. But for now, the Gamecocks retire them.
Years ago, 3 wins last season. They have to perform better in conference play if they.
Swing and a miss. So Hightower's she's played more so at second with the transfer in of Brook. Add all that up with 17 hits, and that's why you had 2 away here in the third.
You know, comparatively today, was making mistakes in the circle. You have to tighten that up.
Liner to third. Blankenship got a good piece of it, but Charlotte Eccles was prepared and beyond. And now that gets her on the elbow. The triple last night, the single today. Gets this one down. Oakes on to first, and it gets past Emma Sellers' cover. Some hesitation, and Sam Rowe slides in. I think that's exactly it. Sellers, like you said, getting there a little bit late to wait on her. Now the sacrifice fly. Great effort there from Riley Blampede to get it in.
Blampede, heck of an arm out in center field. She's a born and bred third.
Yells started 58 games. One slip on them quite that badly, but something took off deep in the hole. Great turn by Blankenship, but not in time.
For Florida State.
Won't be able to get it. It's a base hit for Kistler. Rowe holds up. But the bases are full of Gators for that danger. Her and see if she can get the Gamecocks out of a jam right after this.
And as you see, she got hit around a bit. Just gave up 1 hit, but 3.
She flied out to center field. So Powell won that battle, but then here's the 0-2 to Wallace. Dive in, and it does. And cashes in after a eventful at-bat.
Wallace does just that. The Gators are still alive, but even still with the game, I maybe leave one on the inner half.
Rises up and out of the zone, and it's 6-0 Florida. Into the shift. Gamecocks trying to turn 2, and they do. And they prevent Eccles from doing any further harm. Hightower, in fact, is
Plate fouled off a ton of pitches.
Swing and a miss. What an off-speed, brilliant moment there from Hightower. As Zoe Leno comes up. Field, this will be the first base hit of the day for South Carolina. It's a double.
Maybe Leno is the spark this Gamecock offense needs. Yeah, left fielders here in this ballpark this afternoon, whether it's going from right to left across the diamond, and that just moves things around up in the air.
And now Charlotte Eccles' amazing defense has another Gamecock base runner in a pickle.
If I'm South.
And this batter, Anaya Black, had made her way to second, actually. Payoff to Black. This will hang up. Katie Kistler under it. And the inning over. Or as Charlotte Eccles flashes the leather, forces a rundown, and keeps things started. Gators haven't let it go since. High pop fly. And the Sellers there for the out. Half inning as Aaliyah White checks in. Egan seeing the third Gamecock pitcher in as many. And she is having her way today with the Gamecocks. 0-1 the counts. One. Rowe, no, in fact it hangs up. And the Gamecocks cannot double off.
And center field has some of the best speed and all.
Sarah Longley with that. And there's strike 3 called. Leah Powell indeed located. And my apologies for misspeaking in the top half of the inning during that defensive fray and Riley Trilashek last night than they have against Hightower. As we say that, base hit number 2 on the day. Marissa Gonzalez.
Gonzalez, she battled in the at-bat, fouled a few away, and then finally just Gamecock offense needs. Aaron Judge, when he played there as a member of the Yankees affiliate. Murray, who co-owns the team.
Right.
And Jordan Fabian, when she was low country player coming into this program, and she continues. And I like this move from Bev Smith. You put a player at the plate who, while she does
Inside for ball 4. What an at-bat for the freshman. She only has 5 hits total.
but now she's back with South Carolina.
Playable, and it is for Skylar Wallace as she tracks it down. Brooke Blankenship stands in. She puts this right to Wallace, who goes to Eccles for 1. It will bring the first game
with that result. Right, you get the second out, you won't.
Today. It's straight to left. And Kendra Falby is there, so more high quality. 6-1 Florida to the 6th. Next, we'll see Avery Gels in the 8th spot. And playing in, Zoe Leno was right where Gels put it. And 2 quick outs. Blankenship try 1 Oklahoma doing battle. Sooners 50-game home win streak. Absurd the talent in this league. Past the diving Marissa Gonzalez to the base of the wall. Wallace thinking 3 all the way. She gets
the inside of her foot earlier today, Brett, but based on
Falby. They go up the middle. Good backhand by Sellers, but it will not be in time by the sophomore, and it's 7-1 Gator.
She doesn't do much with it. Just a ground ball back to second.
Now there goes Falby. Cummings to throw down. Won't even be attacked. Older era.
Okay.
I love her country stuff. I love kind of her original in recent memory. Goodness. Zoe Leno skips, sits. First choice her last time up. Flied out in the first. Will it make the seats? It will not. And makes the glove of Sarah Longley for the first out. Just getting a chance to gather and, as they say, celebrate, remember, and getting over there as soon as this one is over. As Black grounds out to short.
She also got a 6-run lead in the 6th.
And now she has a 6-run lead going to the 7th. And now the Gators will try for a little more insurance.
First inning home runs for Florida. South Carolina has respectably kept it close.
Riley Blampede once again that back into left center, but she was prepared for it. Reagan Walsh got to imagine that the Gators were hungry after last night. Battled as Leno comes a long way and cannot get there. Lead probably at that point, they and everybody else had seen this story many a time. And what a day for Pal.
Leno.
Slow roller to short. Blankenship tries to go the short route.
And that was probably the mindset there. The shorter throw, you get a key second out.
As an RBI through the sacrificer. And caught by Hannah Hawley. She'll throw it in, not in time. So it's the second sacrifice fly of the day for Sarah Longley. You'll see her in the circle occasionally for the Gators. Blampede tracks it, brings it in, and ends the front. Jordan Fabian getting going for the bottom half of the 7th for the game.
Hit it well, and when she wanted ground balls, she got it.
The ground ball here as well that Charlotte Eccles picks up far more easily than it probably was. Inning softball coming into this season. Glove of Eccles still makes the play. Goodness. Sellers. Falby watches it into the mitt, and the Florida Gators cruise to a 4-4 in the league, 26-8 overall. South Carolina falls to 25-9. These two with a 1 o'clock first pitch time. So hope you join us. Kayla Sporey will be back with me for that. On behalf of our producer,